Big AI money is moving today. NVIDIA is at the center of a massive new AI infrastructure push, Wall Street is questioning the huge cost of the AI boom, and Apple is facing growing pressure in the AI race. Here are the biggest US tech stories you need to know today. Story 1. NVIDIA's $500 billion AI financing push. NVIDIA is making an enormous move to accelerate AI infrastructure. The company is working with major financial firms and investors on financing platforms that could mobilize up to $500 billion for AI infrastructure. The goal is to help finance the massive amount of computing power, data centers and AI systems needed by companies around the world. This shows something important. The AI race is no longer just about who has the best AI model. It's increasingly about who can build the biggest computing infrastructure. But there's also a major question. Can companies make enough money from AI to justify this enormous spending? Financial Times, Story 2, Wall Street questions the AI boom. The AI industry is facing a new challenge, investor expectations. Technology companies are spending massive amounts of money on GPUs, data centers, electricity and AI research. But investors increasingly want proof that these investments will actually produce strong profits. That means the next phase of the AI race could be less about hype and more about real business results. Companies that can turn AI spending into revenue could become the biggest winners. But companies that spend billions without generating enough returns could face serious pressure from investors. The Straits Times. Story 3, Apple's AI challenge. Apple is taking a different approach. While companies like NVIDIA and Microsoft are heavily investing in AI infrastructure, Apple has been more cautious with its AI strategy. The big question for Apple is whether it can close the gap with competitors in generative AI while maintaining its focus on its hardware and ecosystem. For millions of iPhone users, the next major AI upgrades could be extremely important. Apple now has to prove that its AI strategy can compete in a market moving incredibly fast. SBS, Story 4L, AI chips are becoming the new battleground. NVIDIA isn't the only company thinking about specialized AI chips. Anthropic is reportedly exploring custom AI inference hardware, joining a growing list of major technology companies developing alternatives to relying entirely on NVIDIA GPUs. Amazon, Google, Meta and others are also building or using specialized AI chips. Why does this matter? Because AI computing is becoming one of the most expensive parts of the technology industry. Owning more of the hardware stack could mean lower costs, more control and faster AI development. Tom's Hardware. So, the biggest story today is clear. The AI race is becoming an infrastructure race. NVIDIA is pushing massive financing into AI infrastructure, investors are demanding better returns, Apple is under pressure to strengthen its AI strategy, and custom AI chips are becoming increasingly important. The next chapter of AI may not just be about smarter models. It could be about money, chips, electricity and computing power. For more follow Trendverse US AI and technology news, subscribe and follow for daily updates.